Well, I'm out at the local gun club shooting range here, and they've said I can help myself to the brass. So I got some jars here. I'm gonna pick up some brass to melt down into one of those big BMG round pours. So I'm gonna make a brass bullet out of brass from bullets that have been fired here at the range. I'll do some shooting too while I'm here. They also said I can help myself to the lead and copper back there in the traps. But I ordered a screening for that to screen the sand and stuff out. So for now, I'm just gonna load up a couple jars of brass. So there it is. Should be able to make at least one of those bullets, if not more. This stuff will collapse down a lot as it melts, you know, being hollow inside. But I tried to pick smaller ones. I think that's better than like the big ones that take up a lot of space, but then they're just empty inside. So take these back, fire up the furnace, and see what we can do with it. Here you can see what I'm talking about. They got all this copper and there's lead up here too. But what I'm wondering, and I'm trying to find an example here to show, and of course I can't find, but sometimes the copper and lead are like together. So if anybody has an idea on how to separate those, some people are saying if you heat it up, the lead will melt off because it has a much lower melting point. But I'm wondering when you shoot, sometimes when it hits, it might make an alloy. I don't know. So if anyone knows of a chemical way or anything like that, put it in the comments of how you would separate lead from copper, because I'll be having to figure that out. Although I think there's plenty of pieces of just copper down here, you know, pieces like that, and just lead too. All right, we'll load up the Crucible. I gotta watch out because it looks like I picked up some that are not brass, so I have to keep an eye out for that as I was just scooping them up. There's another one. But we'll go ahead and dump them in here.
Concrete. Don't want that in there.
Okay, I'm gonna set this to 1900. I believe around 1700, 1710, something like that is what you need for brass. So I'm just gonna go above that a little bit to give myself more time to pour before it cools down too much. So I'll get that. I think 1900 is good. If it's not working good, I'll increase it. Come on. 1900. So we'll see. I don't know if we're gonna do all of these, but like I said, I'll start probably pouring a couple times in here, and then maybe try some of these others. That Crucible, I loaded up all the way, and that's all it took to load that larger Crucible up. So, I mean, I got two jars. I got this one and that one. So yeah, should be able to keep it going for a while. Oh, slag. Jeez. That's crazy. Oh, ooh. Oh man, my breaker switched again. Ugh. Okay, well. Huh. All right, well, there it is. Let's see, like, if that color scratches off. I'm kind of surprised. I wonder if I got some different metals in there by pouring it in and not really, you know, looking. I might have created an alloy or something. Oh, that's so hot. Well, I'm not sure what I got here. I'm gonna have to sand it down, try to smooth it. I don't even know what to do, because see, I thought it would all be kind of that color, that brighter color, not this weird copper brass mix color. So I'm not sure what I got here. But yeah, I'll have to do some research and see. But that's it. That'll be it for this video. All right, I lied there. Not the end of this video. I decided to hit it with a rough, you know, wire brush from a drill. And that seems to clean it up. So I don't know if this discoloration is just on the surface, because that's more the color I was expecting there versus, you know, that coppery color. So I'm going to hit it with the brush. It'll probably end up needing a lot of sanding, brushing and stuff to look nice, but should be able to do it. Cut it off, you know, right there so it's smooth instead of like that. Let me just do this real quick. Maybe you can see this is that copper color. And now, gotta get this piece off. Now you can see it's a brass color, so I think we're good. It's just gonna take a lot of sanding to try and minimize these imperfections. So that will join my other pieces here in my live streams, finishing those up.